So Emma, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about first child versus second child and what are the differences, or at least what have we noticed the differences between the two.
Welcome back to the Crippen household. Join us in this cosy corner of the conversation. Cozy
Corner of the conversation. That's
join us in this cozy corner of the internet for some cozy conversation.
Yeah, it works.
No, I've used cozy like 6 times there.
Join us in our cozy corner of the internet for some warm and humorous conversation.
I'm Elliot. We're your co-hosts for today. As always, just same as normal.
Well, we're your hosts, but we are co-hosts.
We're co-hosts.
We're not their co-hosts. They're not co-hosting.
We co-host your lives.
They're not hosting the podcast with us. Or maybe they are. Like the invisible third person.
Oh dear, it's all going badly. I've not even said what this is a parenting podcast. We chat about babies and toddlers and under 5s and just parenting life.
Yeah.
The honest realities of what it's like for us in our lives, and hopefully it's relatable to you in your lives. We have 2 kids. We have Lilly and Lola, one who's just turned 5 and one who's 18, 19 months.
Lily is the older one. She is 5, and Lola is the younger one.
Is there anything else we need to say before we dive in?
I think we normally do parenting achievement time.
Oh, yes.
Parenting achievement.
Do we have any?
I'm trying to think.
So this is a little segment. If you're new here, we just share a funny story or relatable moment, something that's gone wrong, a parenting fail.
Oh, our youngest Lola was breastfed for a lot longer than Lily was, really. It's starting to become a problem because Lola's still slightly obsessed with my boobs, although she can't remember being breastfed. There's various occasions, like normally it's in the house where she says boob, boob, and she wants to see my boob for like some kind of comfort. But now, recently we've been going out, we were sat on the bus together, and it was quite like, just people on the bus.
Yeah.
And she started going, boob, boob, and I was like, no, we're not getting the boob out on the bus. And I think people thought like she breastfeeds, and I felt like being like, I'm not being mean, she's not hungry, she just wants to stare at it. Like as if it gives her some kind of, I don't know, subconsciously some kind of comfort. And then she just whacks it.
Yeah.
And it can be painful. And I was just like, this is getting out of hand. Especially now because she can speak. Like, people can hear her saying boob, boob.
Yeah.
It was better when she garbled and people didn't know what she was asking for.
Yeah. She's very articulate now.
Articulate.
Yeah. She's very thinking about what she wants and what she doesn't want. She'll, want a specific drink, refuse to drink out of certain bottles.
Oh, yeah.
She's getting very cross recently. We're entering a little toddler tantrum phase.
Well, I think Lily did this though. From what I remember, like it wasn't 2 that was worse. It was like just before 2 was really bad.
Yeah.
And then like just before 3.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes to take her revenge. She'll like throw a dummy in anger.
She will. Like across the room.
Yeah. If you're in our WhatsApp group, you'll know we've been struggling with she's been not necessarily hitting but sometimes hitting. But like pinching and like grabbing Lily's hair.
Yeah
I mean, this is the thing of having 2 kids. I mean, people will know with multiple kids, but like sometimes they're adorable, they get on so well. Other times they're like fighting constantly.
And sometimes it's like a whiplash. Sometimes they're fighting and then they'll be so cute together and you're like, what happened? Or sometimes they'll be really cute together and you go, oh, it's cool, they're playing really nice. And then suddenly somebody screams and you hear Lily be like, she pulled my hair. And I'm like, but why did she pull your hair? Did you do something that annoyed her? Because you can't communicate properly yet.
This is probably a relatable thing, a parenting fail that relates to that, where recently there's been multiple occasions where me and you can't get her to do anything. And instead we have to employ Lily
All we do is so
to get her
true.
to do stuff.
Yeah.
So
she's in an independent phase, Lola. I know the names are similar. We made an error when we called them Lily and Lola. People get very confused.
It's adorable.
Lola, the little one.
Lil and Lo.
Lo, the little one. She wouldn't put her shoes on.
Yeah.
Because she wants to do it by herself because she's very independent.
We went through this with Lily.
We did.
She was like, you don't want you to help.
No.
She's like, I'm going to do this myself.
And I was like, let mummy do it or daddy do it. Because, I was trying to do that gentle parenting thing where you give people options.
Yeah.
And then she shook her head. And then we were like, Lily, do it? And she stuck her foot out. Like, all right then.
Yeah.
So constantly in the minute we go, Lily, could you just help Lola get a go on?
We sometimes have to get Lily to help her eat her food.
Or we have to get like Lily to wear a bib so that Lola will wear her bib.
Yeah. Yeah. Help her get dressed. I think Lily's just taking over as the parent in the house. She's the only one that can get Lola to do what we want.
She's very proud of it.
Yeah.
She always goes to him. She wouldn't do it with you. She wouldn't do it with Daddy, but she will do it with me.
She likes to rub it in, doesn't she? She's like, she wouldn't do it with you.
She's basically like, I'm the favourite. And you're like, yes, you are.
Yeah, definitely the favourite.
But it's a hint for other parents who've got an older kid who the other one idolises.
Yeah.
Get them involved.
Well, I know I've definitely heard your sister Becky talk about this before. So I think it is a common thing with when you've got multiple children, you employ an older one to try and help.
Shall we dive into the topic?
Dive into the topic. Oh, I normally do a little transition.
Oh, you do.
I've been so bad at these recently. I can't remember. I can't remember what I've done before. I can't think of anything parenting related.
I've got a little tune for you.
It's not a musical number.
I was going to say, like, let's dive into the topic. Let's go for a swim.
Leave your older kid to look after your younger kid, and let's jump into our conversation today.
Don't do that.
Well, it depends on the ages of your children, but if it's young kids, probably not.
Okay.
Disclaimer: don't follow any of our advice. Anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about
firstborns versus secondborns.
Yeah,
how
obviously,
we found the difference.
It's going to be unique to our, or maybe not unique, but we're going to talk about our experience with our two children. From 1 to 2.
Yep.
I don't know if it's gonna be similar to most other parents or not.
That like you hear about second children that before we had a second child, I was like, every child is different, and ours won't be like that.
Yeah.
And I think now we've had a second child, I'm like, oh, maybe they're right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's.
I would say just off the bat, I think it's quite a common expression. But I very much resonate now with the idea that if our second child had been our first child, I do not think I would have had more children.
Oh, no, I agree. I don't. And I think people think I'm really mean when I say that. Mum's like, oh, that's so mean. And I'm like, it's just a very different experience.
Yeah.
Like, I think you need to have... I think most people need to have the first one who's quite good.
Yeah.
To make you think, oh, yeah, I could do that again.
Yeah.
Whereas when you have a second one, and people who know the podcast, she's already had like a lot of health stuff early on that was like very stressful. But I'd say now her behaviour and stuff, I'm like, oh, it's challenging. Yeah. It's harder.
Yeah. I mean,
like
now
we love her as much as the first one, but definitely tricky.
We have a number of friends that are going on to have a third kid or have 3 children, and I look at them and go, "You are crazy." They're like, what? Like,
I mean, all power to you. But I don't think after trialing our second one,
yes,
I would worry the third one would be a step further, and I don't think we could cope with that.
So that's just a little insight into how it's gonna go. But I feel like we should maybe do this as we always do, sort of chronologically, so we can deal with like differences at the kind of baby phase through to slightly older and up to where we are now, about 18 months.
I'd say when she was first a baby, it wasn't actually that different.
No, like
other than the sickness and stuff, they've been fairly similar-ish.
We should clarify if you. I'm not expecting you to have listened to our entire back catalogue. So, like, Lola has cow's milk protein allergy.
Yeah.
That didn't kick in till about
3
a couple of months,
yeah.
I think. Or at least it wasn't causing us noticeable problems.
Till about 2 months
that time.
In, yeah.
So the first 2 months, because we actually recorded a podcast about how we found it after the first 2 months. And looking
first
back,
months were fine.
We were incredibly like, this is going fine.
Yeah,
this is
they
good.
like flew by. They were easy.
It's funny.
Like at that point, I was like, oh yeah, she's very similar to Lily.
Yeah. I mean, we have got an older child who she's very good. Like she adapted very well. We've talked about this before, but I think it did follow the thing that you hope will happen when you have another kid, which is they kind of just slot in.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And I think that is kind of true.
Yeah.
As in, I think Lily's accepted her. There's been very little jealousy on Lily's part. And in that way, it's been quite easy.
As a baby.
Even with the illness, I think it's just throwing up a lot affected our lives before we realised what it was and got everything sorted.
And things like sleep, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I know it's not helpful, but like every baby is kind of different.
Yeah,
and, like,
and I wouldn't
some
say
sleep and some
once
don't.
again she sleeps worse than Lily did, but we know people who have much worse time.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme of things, I feel bad being like, oh, she didn't sleep as well, because I'm like, yeah, she sleeps pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's not too bad. So I think in that early phase, there wasn't other than like one has an allergy and one doesn't.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a huge difference.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I think when you're talking about what's the difference between your first and second child, I mean, some of that's not going to kick in until they start expressing like some of their
opinions.
Yeah. So where does that take us to? About maybe like 6 months or so?
Yeah. And this one, I think there was a little bit of difference. So I would say Lola actually hit a lot of milestones a lot quicker than Lily.
Of course, yeah.
And I think this is quite commonplace with second children because they have a big one. And I know it sounds ridiculous because, like, in my head, the first child had adults to copy off who are so much more sophisticated. So why wouldn't they learn quicker? But for some reason, having an older sibling, it gives them kind of more motivation and they see more stuff.
Definitely.
So Lola's definitely be quicker, especially at physical movements and stuff.
Yeah. And we knew, like, everyone would tell you this. Like, I think this is a very commonplace thing. They do pick up stuff a lot quicker. They're always really keen to copy an older sibling. Yeah. Both of them have been quite big babies.
Yeah, true.
Both of them have, like, grown well and, like, do you know what I mean?
Like genetically almost.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's obvious to point out, but like they seem like siblings in that, like, those things have been very similar. The both of them have always been in like clothes 2 sizes up from what their age.
We produce quite big children.
Yeah. You know, like eye colours were the same, hair colours were the same, kind of, you know.
I would say there's a slight difference. Like, Lola's like a strawberry blonde almost in some lights, and Lily's definitely just a blonde. Till about 6 months, it wasn't noticeable.
And that's when you start to, like, you know, realise, you know, she looks quite similar to what Lily looked like, and then, but also like, oh, her hair's like slightly, you know, redder than Lily's was at this point, or, you know, her hair's slightly curlier, or you know, just you look at these things. Like, so much of this time, I remember us like get on our phones, like scrolling back, like, let's find a picture of Lily at this age. Does she look the same?
And they do look pretty similar. As once again, shocker, because they're siblings with the exact same, you know, genetic DNA kind of thing.
I would say, should we talk about food?
I'd say I think Lola is slightly not pickier, but she's got an odd taste in food sometimes. Because I think it might be affected because of the disgusting milk she had when she was little, and now oat milk. Because sometimes I give her something that I'm like, it's juice. All kids love juice. And then she'll be like looking at it like, oh, but she'd drink a thing of water. And I'm like, I don't know that it's bad, but in my head, because we're trying to get off her oat milk, in my head I'm like, well, surely juice is preferable to water. But I almost think sometimes things are almost too sweet for her because her milk was such an odd taste.
You've highlighted, you know, the fact that you're trying to encourage her to have juice instead of water. You've highlighted that as a second child, like, we really haven't been bothered about the sugar thing. With Lily, we did try really hard to be like, we're going to limit sugar. I'd say we were semi-successful with that. Yeah. But we found it's not made much of a difference, I'll be honest. No, and with like baby-led weaning, like, it's not made much of a difference. Lily's very picky. We have done like baby-led weaning with Lola, but that's purely because I actually think it's the easiest thing to do when you're cooking. It's a slightly different style. Again, we're covering a load of different topics, which we've talked about in more depth in other episodes. But like, it's a slightly different style of baby-led weaning where we didn't have as much time to like cook loads of stuff from scratch. It was more like, you can have a bit off our plates of whatever the rest of us are eating. Yeah, we're all eating this. You have this bit. As a second child, though, Lola is way messier.
Oh, way messier.
Like,
completely.
I think this is just when the personality's beginning to show through and kick in and really show that how much she is different from the first child. And I don't know whether, who knows what, this is going to be a common theme throughout the rest of the conversation as she grows. I don't know whether it's
change,
to like, because she wants more attention because there's another child in the room, whether it's because she's like picking up bad habits from Lily. Who knows what it is. It's just second child energy.
Yeah.
But like Lily was messy. Most kids are messy.
You're at that age,
But Lola
but
intentionally
Lily, I was going to say, Lily didn't try to create mess. So like if Lily was eating at that age and it didn't manage to make her mouth, it wouldn't be like smushed all over her face. It'd just be like dropped to the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas like Lola will like grab it and smush it, like almost explore.
Yeah.
And then like smear it on her eyebrows or her head.
Yeah, she loves putting stuff in her eyes.
And her hair.
Yeah. And then throwing it on the floor. Yeah. Not just like dropping it because she's like
looking at it.
Like Lily would knock a lot of stuff over, but Lola would like smush it and then look at the floor and go, I'm going to throw this on the floor. And you could see her little mind working. She'd lift her hand and then go, wham! Throw it all on the floor.
Yeah, so that's the difference. She like intentionally, I'm not saying she's not like being naughty, but she like, it's not like mindless mess. She like almost is exploring and creating through mess. Whereas Lily wasn't like that at all. Definitely
as well, it ties in with the milestones because I think some of her cognitive stuff has developed a lot quicker as well.
I think that's true.
Again, I don't know, just because she's seeing Lily and trying to catch up and trying to, she wants to play, she wants to be involved all the time. And that's, the same with nearly everything. So things like high chairs and other things like were very short-lived.
Very short-lived.
Because she was
in fact,
desperate.
A lot of them, luckily we got a lot of things secondhand, but a lot of it was a waste of money.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because she was like, well, I want to be like the big girl. I'm not sitting in this chair.
Desperate to do whatever Lily's doing. Yeah. And because Lily was big enough to sit in her own chair, Lola was like, well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I'm not. And therefore she'd kick off more. Yeah. Because she'd be like, well, I'm not sitting in that chair. Lily's not sitting in the chair. I want to sit in a big girl chair. So that's, if you come to our house and see her in a ridiculously big chair that's too big for her, that's why. Because we just give in. We're like, sure. You think you can manage.
Well, I suppose it's tricky, isn't it, when you have to? Because with one, you could say, well, these are the rules. We're going to stick to it. Yeah. Sometimes takes a while to get that through to a young child, especially when they're learning and developing 8, 9, 10 months, in up to a year. They don't really understand everything. So, but when you've got an older sibling who they can see is allowed to do things. Yeah. And you're like, but you're not allowed to do that yet.
And I used to criticise parents for this.
Yeah.
When they always be like, oh, they're always so strict with the first one and so lenient with the second one. But I'm like, yeah, but it's true when you go, why can't I? Like, I can imagine in a few years' time, Lola going, but Lily can do that. And in your head, you're like, well, yes, they can. And they're a bit bigger than you. But I see in your world, it's just very unfair that your sibling can do all these things.
Fully intend to be very strict.
I do, but I can see more the argument from the younger child's perspective. Yeah. Whereas before, I was like, oh, they're just being mean. Whereas now I'm like, oh,
I think my tricky thing is at this age, where we're talking about at the moment with the age is that they don't have the full, cognitive understanding to be able to. You can't reason with them. You can't explain. You can't
be like, oh, well, you can't have that because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I do try and say that. Yeah. But I know she's not.
We have a big fight, over scissors and pens. Yeah. Because Lily's at an age where she can sensibly use them. Yeah. And Lola is not.
Then you'll see Lola like this is when they're different. Lola will like make her, what do you call it? Like she'll run for the scissors. But she's like, they won't let me have them. So like, whereas Lily wouldn't have been bothered. Yeah. Lola sees her chance to get something dangerous and is like, go, go, go. They never let me have this thing. And like, we'll grab it. And then you'll see her hold the scissors above her head. And you're like, no, like grabbing them. And you have to tussle with her to get them off. Yeah.
I mean, in some ways it was definitely easier, before she could move as much, before she could walk. Yeah. But in the last 6 months, she's picked up walking very quickly. Oh, yeah. So Yeah, and things like that. She can, has her own agency now, and she can run around. We'll get into some of the antics she gets up to in a minute. But let's just talk about that walking for a second, because that's very different.
Yeah,
from
true.
Our firstborn to our secondborn.
Yeah,
couldn't be more different.
No, yeah, even now.
Yeah.
So if people, if they're regular listeners, they'll know Lily are very not unable to walk, reluctant to walk.
I think reluctance probably underselling it. I mean,
hates walking anyway.
Hates walking in the extreme. I mean, you'll have, if you've been with us for a while, quite a lot of our early parenting achievement segments, and the tantrums all revolved around
having to walk places,
not wanting to walk places. All of our school episodes, you'll hear us talk about the nightmare of trying to walk to school because Lily hates walking. She's always walked. We had this ongoing joke every autumn. We'd go to pumpkin picking at the local farm, and every
year I have this. I envisage this scene of everybody walking together, picking pumpkins. Who does not walk?
Yeah, we went the year she was born. So the following year she would have been about 15, 16 months.
Yeah.
So we thought, next year
she'll be walking
at that
around,
age, she might be walking. We got to then, didn't want to walk anywhere. She was just learning to walk, so fair enough. And we thought, next year she'd definitely be walking. So at that point, she's like, 2 and a bit.
Yeah.
And she could walk, of course she could, but like just refuses to, particularly outside.
Particularly if it's muddy.
Or wet. Or a long way.
Yeah, basically.
Or if she's tired.
Basically, only if it's sunny, like nice weather.
Yeah.
And it's not too far.
And there's no other mode of transport.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no other option.
If there's an option for a pushchair or a bike.
And I would say she sometimes walks really well, but you're right. That's when there's no other option.
Yeah.
And it's sunny and nice weather.
The only time in the last, 5 years, Lily's lifetime, that she's consistently walked, it has been when you were pregnant with Lola, and she literally had no other option because you couldn't carry her.
She knew I couldn't carry her, so she'd just walk.
Yeah.
Because she was like, Mum can't carry me.
Yeah.
She's done semi-well with me recently, but once again, it's been sunny. Like I expect as soon as the weather turns, she'll be like, that's it. I'm not walking.
Yeah. Lola, on the other hand,
can't get enough of walking.
Loves walking. Absolutely loves it.
But won't go in a pushchair really.
Yeah, won't be carried.
Won't be carried. Or she will be carried.
All the things Lily wants, she doesn't want.
It'll be like for a minute. So you get quicker somewhere, like for a little minute you can hurry up, and then she makes you put her down again. She don't want to be carried.
And she's not a quick walker.
Oh no.
It's not like she's good at it.
No.
She can't run.
Well, no, she can when she wants to.
Well, yeah, that's now she's getting there.
Oh yeah. Even now though, she's a typical toddler in that she just sometimes sits and picks flowers for ages. And you're like, we need to go. We need to go right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, and then she hands me all the flowers and then continues to pick flowers. But yes, no, she's a huge walker.
So yeah, just complete reverse of each other. And it's
ridiculous. You look insane. You've got a big child in a pram, and Lily's tall for her age. So she's like this huge 5-year-old sat in a pram.
Yeah,
with a
tiny
pushchair, or stroller, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got this tiny little baby, just plodding along beside her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this looks like I'm insane.
Yeah.
But Lily Lily always immediately, as soon as Lola won't go in the pushchair, she's like, "Can I go in?" And I'm always like, "Yeah, go on then."
And we have, when we were expecting a second child, we bought one of those boards to go on the back of the pushchair.
Yeah.
That the older one can stand on.
And she did used to do that when Lola was little and didn't have a choice.
But now they go reverse.
They do.
So Lily sits in the pushchair, far too big for it, and Lola stands on the buggy board at the back.
Yeah.
Very dangerous because you never know when she's going to jump off.
Yeah. But sometimes it's good because it is a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once again, you look crazy. They're like, what is that mum doing? She's got a huge... And sometimes it looks like, because Lola won't go in the pushchair, it looks like I'm pushing an invisible baby. And then it's only once people are walking past me, they see her on the buggy board. And I'm always like, that must be so weird. They're like, oh, there's no child there. And they're like, oh no, they're sat on the back, not in the normal bit. So yeah.
Yep. there we go. And it's not an ability thing particularly. Lily's very
No.
capable of walking.
Well, as she shows.
Yeah.
When the days she does walk well, she walks fantastically.
Yeah. So it's clearly just like a personality-driven thing,
Yeah.
or something where one loves it and one doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's just who they are.
Yeah.
It just you wouldn't think we could have created two such different children.
And I would say, it's probably the influence from older sister, but she doesn't see Lily walk that much. Lily always wants to be in the pram, pushchair thing. So, yeah.
There's several things like this where I remember when we were expecting Lola, we said, I'm looking forward to this because I think it will be so much better, because Lily really struggles with this. You know, she really struggles with walking.
Yeah.
She struggles with long car journeys.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, at least with a second one, they can both do it together and then they'll be happy. They can both walk along together. They can both
it is true. They
sit
are,
in the
they
car.
are happier walking along together than not.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't say it solved our problem.
No. Now it's more Lily sits in the pram and has her hand out and Lola holds her hand as Lola walks with the... I know I keep calling it a pram. I mean a pushchair. It's just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put this one, so I'll put
Sure,
it here.
go for it.
One thing I've really noticed that's a big difference is that whenever you give Lola a snack, she always asks for two because she always gives one to Lily.
Oh,
And
she does.
She has like an automatic thing because she's always known there to be two of them.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'll take two.
Yeah.
And she always goes, especially now she can talk. Yesterday she really amused me because it was this morning even, which is bad parenting. I don't judge us, but they'd come down early and Lola wanted a snack before breakfast. And she likes these crisps.
Yeah. I noticed the kids had snacks before breakfast this morning.
So I was like, all right, go and have these crisps before we have breakfast. And then she looked at me and went, ee? Like a little handout. So if people don't know, ee is her word for Lily. And I was like, okay, we can get... And in my head, I know Lily doesn't like these crisps. But I also know Lola won't be happy unless I give her something to give to Lily. Because in her head, she's like, well, we're both going to have them.
Yeah, I really hope this continues. But at the moment, like, her ability to share is through the roof because she's grown up with a sibling and, like, they both get, they get things in pairs. They each get given something. She's really good at, like, enjoys passing things over to Lily.
She does, yeah. Enjoys trying to be part of the fun, whatever it is.
I would say just this picturesque, picture you're painting for us. There are equally many occasions where they're fighting over the same toys.
Yes,
and the sharing
and also
not great.
I think I understood how much the older one enjoys annoying the younger one.
Oh yeah.
Like, because you hear about it and you see it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I wonder why they're like that. That's weird.
And not to be like, judgmental, but part of me did think, oh, that's probably like boys.
I did as well.
We have girls, so it will be a lot better.
Lola is a lot more possessive of me than Lily is, which kind of makes sense due to her age, but it also amuses me because Lily's not that possessive. And she's the firstborn.
Yeah,
I mean, she would.
I would say Lily was as possessive of you at that age.
Yes, true. It's just I thought it would be more that because we had a baby, Lily'd be like, "Oh no, that's my mum," but she's been fine.
Yeah.
Lily now knows that Lola's insanely possessive. So the other day, Lola was sat on my knee, and if Lily touched my leg with her finger, Lola would go ballistic. Like with her finger.
Yeah.
But Lily had learnt Lola would go ballistic, so you could see her slowly putting her hand out. I'd go, Lily, don't touch me. And she's like, I'm not. I'm just putting my hand really next to you. And in my head, I was like, but you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, I know she's being like unreasonable. I know it's unreasonable for Lola to cry and scream when you put your hand next to me or touch me. I get from your point of view, it's almost like she's like, how fascinating. I'm just going to do it again.
And we know this. I mean, we don't have this from personal experience because neither of us have like older siblings in the same way that grew up in the same house.
Yeah.
I know you have a lot of siblings, but
most of them are the same age.
Yeah, but like, that typical dynamic that we know from friends and that you hear that, the older sibling's always, annoying and that is that older sibling role of, winding up their younger.
And I think it always surprises me because she doesn't do it all the time. And then when you can see her delighting in it, you're like, ooh. Ooh.
We're going to have fun teenage years.
Yeah. It was just when she's like, I'm just putting it very close to you. And in my head, I was like, but you know
like
what
you say,
you're doing.
It's interesting seeing that emerge already
Yeah.
with, like a 4-year-old at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, it's us again. Here to bring a little segment where we encourage you to tickle that like button, give us all the engagement, and recommend us to your friends. Whether you think the podcast is good or bad, we don't care. Just share it. Send it to someone and say, this is terrible. And that's great. All engagement is good engagement.
That's true.
Go up to someone on the street, pull your car over. Don't wait till later. Do it right now. Turn to your neighbour if you're sitting somewhere, and say, this is a good podcast.
And then it'll be somebody who says, I choose not to have children. Why are we parenting podcast?
I'm not a parent. Why are you showing me this? We'd love this to become a little community that can support each other in a non-judgmental way. And it's a community that we rely on as well, interacting with you guys out there. So thank you very much for listening and sharing with us. But it'd be great for this to grow beyond, just our kind of family and friends that kind of
Yeah.
are engaged at the moment. So do get involved with us over in our group chat. I'm sure you can work out how to find that and do that. Just go look in the links and stuff. There's things there. You can find it. We're also very grateful to be doing this project through the support of the Kairos movement. And we're not here to get you to join it particularly. It's not a church as such. It's a bit of a weird thing to explain. But if you want a place to kind of explore spirituality online with a bunch of liberal oddbods like us, then you might find something and one of the groups or partnerships that Kairos have maybe as useful. Right, time to get back to the other us, chatting just the ones you heard just now.
Yeah, go
But
back.
remember, engage. You have to engage. If you don't engage, you won't get a prize. Shall we talk about, again, so moving closer to present day, some of the antics, again, you've picked up already. Lola is, in essence, a wild card. She's so much more.
And in some ways, it's good things. When Lily was little, we used to go to the library, story time, and then music. And Lily would be very shy. She'd sit on your knee. She would join in, but it'd be very hesitant. It took a really long
I remember
time.
when I used to take her to the library for story time, she would sit, she wouldn't get off my knee, and she just looked miserable the entire time. Wouldn't join
Whereas
in.
With me,
wouldn't do
she
anything.
would join in, but it'd be very, it'd take her a long time to warm up. It'd probably be nearer the end of the session that she'd be happy to stand up.
And I would just point out, some of this could be the result of her being at the tail end of being a pandemic baby. Lola seems to be, in essence, a lot more sociable.
Yes.
Or in terms of extroverted, sort of immediately comfortable sort of way. Lily's very friendly and has lots of friends and that, but is much more intimate and like you say,
and
it takes
she's much
a while
more
to
reserved when you first meet her.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously, even the first week I took Lola to baby band, she just wandered off. She just walked in the middle, fine.
Completely at home.
The only time she's really clingy is if she's teething or a bit under the weather and she'll hold my hand.
Yeah.
But it was, because I remember there was another mum there with her little girl and she was a lot older than Lola and she was going, oh, it's so nice. And I was like, oh, but my first one was like that. I was trying to be like, don't worry, I've been through that as well. It is annoying that you're like, oh, they're finally getting happy.
Yeah.
It's like the end.
Yeah.
It's over now.
So again, fascinating to know is that, just purely the personalities of our children could be, or is that a firstborn, secondborn type trend that a lot of people find?
I think they generally say they're more daring. So in that, I assume it's confidence as well.
Kind of tied a little bit.
So it is, it is interesting to see. Because obviously the first time I took her to baby band, I thought, oh, she might be like Lily. And then she just went off and I was like, oh no, she's completely different. In fact, she doesn't need me here. I don't really need to be here because she just wanders off and kind of ignores me some of the time.
Yeah. One of the other things that's been happening over the last 6 months is Lola's been at nursery.
Yes.
Again, very different experience as a result of the things we've been talking about. But, it's just for us as parents been very different as well, because she is such a different personality. Lily was such a little clean freak.
Oh, yeah. Even at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lily, you'd send her in one outfit. We always sent changes her clothes, but she never. And this is when it's crazy because she was only like the same age as Lola.
Yeah, yeah.
And never dirty.
No.
It felt like a waste to send stuff in, to be honest.
Yeah.
I remember one day I forgot the backpack, and then she was like, "Oh well, I wouldn't worry."
We never need
messy,
anything from
never
it.
Need anything. With Lola, we constantly have to. Like, there's always a rush the night before nursery, going, "Oh my god, the bag's got nothing in," because we
have to wash more clothes.
Everything.
We've needed so many more clothes with Lola because she gets through so many.
And like part of it's she's potty trained a bit later, so she has some more accidents. But that's only like 2, maybe at most. Most of it's just her, the way she plays.
Just,
gets all over her.
Again, very confident and just not worried about getting messy. I mean, that's good, but like we so often they come out at the end of the thing, they're like, we've been through all the spare clothes, we've run out again. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try and pack some more. It's got to the point this morning I said to Emma, I think we need a bigger nursery bag.
Yeah, we need to pack
because it
it's limiting how much
it can no longer fit all the spare clothes she needs to take in.
Yeah, which we never ever had this problem with Lily, so that's been a bit of a shock to the system.
Definitely.
I was also this kind of
ties in.
See, if people can't see, but I was miming.
No, you were criticizing me at the beginning of this podcast. I didn't know any words.
But you got from my miming.
It looked a bit like you were knitting, but I don't think I got it.
I didn't know if I was going for linking or tying. I was trying to think between the two.
Right.
Ties into this is cheekiness of Lola.
Uh-huh.
Is quite extreme compared to what Lily was. So, for instance, and this shows growth on Lola's part. She used to be very scared of water. She didn't like swimming pools. She used to pull a funny face.
Yeah.
Recently, because as part of that, I was like, well, I'll take her to watch Lily's swimming lessons. That'll get her more confident. That has certainly got her more confident.
Yeah.
But it also has made her very daring. So last week at swimming, she honestly, the whole lesson, she just wanted to go in the pool. It's not her lesson. She can't swim. She can't go in the pool.
Yeah.
Anyway, at one point she was trying to throw herself in the shower because I think in her head, if she had the shower, she could go in the pool because you have to have the shower first. She had if anyone knows those foot things.
Those
foot
plastic shoe coverings.
Shoe covers.
You wear in the pool to keep your
so the adults, when they're watching, we haven't made any of the poolside dirty. She had one of them on her head because she thought that was like a swimming hat. And then she just kept walking up to where you go in, and I had to keep grabbing her and going, no, we're not going in. And then she was very good. She didn't have a tantrum. And then she just laid on the floor in like a stubborn display of like, I can't believe Mum's not letting me go in the pool. And I was sat there like, it's nice that you think you can swim.
Yeah. The kid who's hated water up until now.
It's like, I can do it. I'll go in the shower. I'll jump in. And I was like, no. So now she clings to the side of the pool and keeps her head over. And it's not a high side. She definitely could go over. And I have to hold her at the waist desperately. So it's quite stressful swimming lessons now. Because Lily's doing great and I have to show my support. But I also have to anchor Lola so that she doesn't jump in.
I mean, a lot of life's quite stressful. I mean...
But before I was like, oh, it's quite nice. Lola sits on my knee, we sit and watch the swimming.
Yeah, but I mean,
now it's kind of a daring sport.
Yeah.
Of don't get Lola in the water, don't let her jump in.
Simple things like going to pick up Lily from school or dropping her off at school.
Yeah.
Many other parents seem to take their siblings with them. They bring the smaller kid along, and they just seem to sit in a pushchair or a pram, and they drop them off.
And they're the same age as Lola
somehow, I feel like you've been through a war when you get back from drop. If you take both kids with you, because Lola's running off. She's trying to grab flowers, or she screams when Lily then goes into school because she's like, I want to go with her. Yeah. I'm like, oh, dear.
And I always thought it'd be nice if we could stop and wave at her as she went in. No. Then Lola sat crying at the window, being like, my sister's stuck in this building and I want to go in.
Yeah.
So the whole way back, normally there's tears. Now I have learnt the trick of, this is, once again, not good parenting, where I try and bring her, those dairy-free chocolate buttons.
Oh, so you just bribe her with chocolate.
So I'm like, sit in the pram, eat your chocolate buttons till we get home. Because it seems to be the only way, I can get her to sit in the pushchair thing I keep calling the pram. And that she won't be completely, I mean, she's still devastated, but that she'll get over her devastation of Lily going in a little bit better.
Yeah.
Which, once again, with Lily, we didn't have this because we didn't have to drop one off. So.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about the summer holidays and what Lola's going to be like after they've had that extended time together. Because I think she's going to really struggle with Lily being gone. Lily just didn't have that daring nature. She wouldn't like ask or demand things. She'd kind of just sit and wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
much more of a wait and see, obedient kind of child.
Yes.
Whereas Lola's like, I want a lolly now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the freezer and I'm going to
Definitely,
bang on the freezer till someone pays attention.
Obedient is definitely not a word you would use with Lola.
It's very far
Yeah.
from what Lola is.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff like that where with Lily, we didn't really have to baby-proof the house. Not in the sense of like, you know, with toddlers, often you have to like lock cupboards and like cordon off areas or like just move stuff out of reach. Like there's some safety stuff we had to do, but on the whole, Lily could be trusted not to go places she wasn't allowed or like not to rummage through drawers or just stuff like that. Whereas Lola doesn't have that at all.
No.
Like she will go and turn the oven on by herself. It doesn't matter how many times I've told her off for this.
Yeah. And how many times you take her off and you go, no, thank you, we don't turn on the oven. Take her out away from the oven.
I don't know how you child lock the oven.
No.
Like the knobs are just there. She can reach them and she can turn them. I don't know how you stop her doing
It's
it.
the same thing with the washing machine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like at one point, Elliot kept telling me off for like turning off his cycles. And I was like, I don't touch the washing machine. And then we saw it was like Lola just...
Yeah.
And sometimes she'll turn it on.
Yeah.
Like, it's much more mischievous.
Yes, mischievous. Yes.
And also she just I think, this is the big difference. If Lily gets told off, Lily's very sensitive.
Yeah.
She'll really take it to heart. Like, and I know there's some emotional awareness, but also at that age she'd have been very upset. Like Lily will cry and then the next day she'll say how sorry she was and she's sorry that happened. And I get Lola can't do that. But Lola recovers quick.
Even at Lola's age, like, yeah, she doesn't have the understanding always to understand no or why she's been in trouble, but Lily took to heart, you know, being told off.
Yeah.
And it only took like, you know, it didn't take long for her to learn what was within the rules and what was out of bounds. Like simple things like we've got a TV on like a stand. It's not mounted on the wall, so the kids can reach it. And so this was a problem with Lily where she'd go up and like touch the TV, put her hand on it or like, you know, hit it slightly. And so, I would, you know, it took a while to teach her, but, you know, after a while she understood like, no, that's not allowed.
Yeah, we don't.
We just had to go no. And like her response to you being like saying the word in a sort of critical way, she would go, oh, they've said they've not been nice. Whereas Lola,
you can say no, please don't stop, no, and she's like still like licking the TV basically. Yeah, and you're like, no, it hasn't.
Or whacking it. Yeah, just like full on like.
And then she will cry a little bit initially, but I will say I think a lot of it's pretend because then she'll stand back up and do the same thing again, and you're like, you haven't picked up anything.
It's tricky, isn't it? Because we are, in essence, we like to be a gentle parenting household when we can.
We do,
and that worked on the whole okay with Lily. And, you know, just, you know, to make it clear, like, gentle parenting isn't no discipline.
No, but it's like you still have boundaries and yeah.
But, like, I don't know if gentle parenting's going to work at all with Lola. I don't know how we get through to her.
No, it's so hard because she just doesn't. I know you're like, oh, she's got no fear and you shouldn't be fearful of your parents, but she just doesn't care. Yeah. She's just like, yeah, they tell me off. Right, then I'll just go do it again. It didn't really bother me. And I'm just like, yeah. So it is worrying sometimes at what point you think.
It's like things like she likes to play with the keys in the front door. I think it won't be long before she can unlock the front door. Yeah. And I never had to worry about this with Lily. No. Like, yeah, physically she could do that, but it never would have occurred to her.
Never crossed her mind, oh, I could open the front door.
But the worry with Lola is not only would she open the front door,
she would go.
She would just run out the door and leave us. If we open the door to go somewhere, she will immediately start running down the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, come back.
Yeah. And she's slowly learning that she needs to hold my hand when she crosses the road. But then it's annoying because we've crossed the road. She lets go of my hand and basically sprints in front of me. And I'm like, no, it doesn't mean you can run away. Yeah. It means we should still be together. But I think in her, she's like, well, I've held your hand for the road bit. I'm off. And I'm like, well, you don't know where the other roads are. Yeah. Like, you won't stop.
So often it's you in front with Lola.
Yeah.
And then me at the back, like dragging Lily along, holding her hand, like she's literally like pulling her feet along, going, I'm tired, and I'm pulling her along like, come on. I'm like, look, Lola is like a mile ahead of us, come on.
Yeah, running off.
So very different. You know, is this just a phase for Lola? It'll be interesting to see. I don't feel like we've really got yet a sense of, as a second born, you know, Lily is academically very bright.
Yeah, true.
Is that natural ability, or is that because, you know,
more attention and time
firstborns
spent on her?
often are more intelligent?
Yeah.
Is Lola going to be maybe slightly less so?
I think with Lola, she just gets distracted.
Mm.
From the way she is now, she is very clever because she knows how to get stuff. Does that mean? She's cunning. I do read to Lola every night, but we don't do like academic stuff every day. Whereas I think with Lily, I'd be like, oh, let's do a messy tray, let's do this. And you just don't have the same kind of time and resources to do that. Because I felt really bad. I made like a little farmyard activity where I laminated all these animals. And Lola loves picking up the animals and telling me what each animal is.
Yeah,
like she's so clever at doing it. And then I'm like, oh, should really be doing more of these. Of how much because even now this morning she was picking up cat, dog. And then she was doing like quack, quack for the duck. And I was like, that is so clever. And I've just not bothered. Like, I've just not tried with you that much. So I do feel bad.
Oh, that's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've got more than one.
But then I'm like, well, you know what? She does try to read because Lily's always reading. I feel bad sometimes because I'm like, oh, I'm always dragging her along to Lily's things.
Yeah.
Like, she has to go watch Lily in a show. She has to go to her swimming lessons. But I'm like, it's actually really good for her. Like, it's actually really good for her to see. I know it's not for her, but it's all really good for her to see the other one doing stuff.
Well, but this is why I naively thought before having a second child that because the second one would have to fit into your existing routine, because we don't have as much time to focus on them, because they would have to, you know, tag along to the older ones. I thought the second one would be more docile. I thought they would be less stubborn. Lily was very stubborn growing up. And I always thought the second one will just have have to be less stubborn.
Yeah,
because
they'll just be relaxed.
No other option. Nope. No, turns out somehow that
definitely more stubborn.
That was a miscalculation.
And then I thought, oh, maybe it happens when people have three. But from my sisters who have three, one is very let's go with the flow, but the other one definitely more stubborn and crazier than the like second child.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I've thought of something.
Oh.
I don't know where it goes, so it can go here at the end. That's fine. Their interests are a little different.
Oh, they are, yes.
So, like, Lily is a very girly girl.
Yeah.
And as much as we tried growing up...
we tried to be like, oh, we'll be aware... You can play with whatever you want.
We're
you don't
very,
have to fit into,
you know, modern, and like we wanted to be gender neutral.
We were like, oh, you can wear what you want. You don't have to wear girly stuff. Do you like immediately? And this is before we didn't even let her watch TV young.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's
good. This is a big difference.
Lola's been watching TV for a long time.
Yeah, that ship sailed definitely. Yeah. But this before. Because I thought to me it was very interesting. Before kind of any influence, external influence, Lily's always liked pink. She's always liked dresses. She's always been a very girly girl.
Yeah.
And Lola's a very interesting mix. So Lola, Lily was never interested till really recently about dinosaurs. And even then, she's only interested in dead dinosaurs. Like, archaeologically wise.
Yeah.
Lola loves dinosaurs.
Yeah, loves dinosaurs.
Like, really, and when I say love, they're like her favourite thing is dinosaurs and dragons.
Yeah.
Likes cars and stuff.
Loves cars, yeah.
And tractors.
Yeah.
Lily had no interest. I would say still has no interest in anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's interesting because I think Lola's had some of Lily's influence. Lola still quite likes dressing in fancy dresses.
Yeah.
And like...
And colourful colours.
But she also likes wearing dinosaurs. So she's a real kind of mix at the minute. Which is nice, but was a shock to us because we were used to having a very girly girl. So when she was like, rah, wanting dinosaurs on, I was like, oh, interesting. And now she's like a lot of books about dinosaurs because that's what she likes. And...
Yeah. I would say, I think I'd heard and had the impression beforehand that the way it would work having a second child is that the older one then suddenly becomes interested in all the baby toys again. Like you go back through it, they all want to play with the little toys.
Yeah.
I think we've had the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
Neither of them are interested in the baby toys.
They both ignore the baby
They
toys.
both just want to play with Lily's toys.
Yeah.
So like as much as we try and give them the big Duplo bricks, they both want to play with the adult Lego.
Yeah. And it's hard sometimes because Lily will get frustrated, like, why does she always want my toy? And I want to be like, well, it is true. Lola has plenty of baby toys that she's completely ignored.
Yeah.
But also, they're not interesting to her because you're not interested in them.
Mm.
And I sometimes explain this to Lily almost so she can trick Lola into playing something else. But I think Lola's learnt too quickly that Lily's not, her heart and soul's not in playing with that other thing she's trying to distract her with. So yeah, I think in some ways it's kind of sad because I think Lola, it just has skipped some stages because she's like, well, that's not interesting. The big girl hasn't played with them, so I'm not playing with them.
Yeah.
They've just kind of ignored a lot of things.
Well, we'd love to hear if these are just personality things or if these are trends that you see in your own children. If you have 2 or more kids, if you're expecting a second child, maybe this is an insight into the future. Who knows?
Yeah.
And thank you for
prepared.
Thanks for joining our conversation today in this cozy corner of the cozy internet with the cozy conversation.
With the cozy Crippins, I thought you were going to say.
Cozy Crippins. The cozy Crippin clan.
Yes.
Well, on that note, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next time with a different topic and we'll dive into that. And we'll be back in your little ears in the future.
I was going to say see you soon, but we won't.
Hear you soon. No. Hear me soon.
You'll hear us soon.
God bless. Sleep well.
Don't wake the baby.
Shh.
Oh, that was a violent shushing.
Again, thought I'd change it up a bit.